Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a new official picture with FLUMBO. Yes, a few days ago, EUPHORIC brothers shared on Twitter a picture, and in this image we can see the presence of FLUMBO. Like and subscribe please. Get ready, because what I'm about to show you is official and not fan-made. Just a few days ago, EUPHORIC brothers released the 4th teaser trailer from the EUPHORIC brothers, a teaser that clearly brings us closer and closer to the release of Garten of Banban 8. But recently a new official image appeared. But hold on, this image isn't from Garten of Banban 8, even if there is FLUMBO. It actually comes from another game, one that's still connected to the Banban universe. And guess what? We can clearly see FLUMBO in it. That's right, FLUMBO is there, and this isn't some reused or old image. It's a brand new screenshot released just a few days ago to tease an upcoming update for this spin-off game. In this video, I'll tell you exactly which game it is, show you the screenshot, and together we'll analyze what FLUMBO's presence could mean. And most importantly, how it might connect to what's coming in Chapter 8. So, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to leave a like if you want to stay updated with all the latest news, theories, and exclusive images from Garten of Banban and everything else the EUPHORIC brothers are creating. I'm telling you, there's so much being revealed lately, and here on the channel we're breaking down every single detail, so don't miss a thing. So, the game I'm talking about is called Missing Banban. Some of you might already know it, but for those who don't, it's the first official spin-off of the Garten of Banban universe, and it was released at the end of May. What makes this game really unique is that it has a completely different style compared to the main series. It's made in 2D pixel art, platform, but it still keeps that same creepy and mysterious atmosphere we all love about Banban. But here's the thing, Missing Banban isn't just some random spin-off game, it actually hides a very important secret. There's a secret ending, a hidden cutscene that I already analyzed in a previous video with the presence of FLUMBO. Yes, FLUMBO appears in this hidden scene, and this scene is directly connected to the main storyline of Garten of Banban. Indeed, FLUMBO mentioned the closet, and in the main series, he was closed really in a closet. Let's see quickly the secret ending. And now things get even more exciting. The developers recently announced that Missing Banban will soon receive a brand new update, and to tease it, they released an official screenshot. And guess what? FLUMBO is in it. And now, let me show you that screenshot. Let's take a look together and break down all the details that might give us a clue about what's coming next in the series. Perfect. Now it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's take a look together at the official image released for the upcoming update of Missing Banban. At first glance, it might look like a regular scene in the classic pixelated style of the game. But if you look closely, you'll notice there are a lot of interesting details. In the scene, we can spot some very familiar characters. There's Bambalina, then Opila Bird, Syrinjon with his creepy look, and even Sir Dadadu, and some other characters, but the most important detail is on the right edge of the image. If you look carefully, you'll notice a blue arm sticking out as if someone is about to enter the scene or is lurking from behind the corner. And here's where it gets really interesting. In the Garten of Banban universe, only 3 characters are known to be blue: Nub-Nub, one of Jumbo Josh's siblings, and of course FLUMBO. But if we pay attention to the shape of the arm, we can immediately rule out the first 2. It's not Nub-Nub's thin curved arm, and it's not the bulky massive arm of Jumbo Josh's brother either. This arm has a very specific shape with short fingers, the same shape of Banban's arm. And we know that FLUMBO and Banban have the same shape. So yes, it's FLUMBO. And his appearance here makes it very clear that he'll play an important role in the upcoming update. Maybe a secret cameo, a new puzzle tied to the main storyline, or even a boss fight. There are so many possibilities, but one thing is certain, FLUMBO is back, and it's not just a casual appearance. At this point, we can start to theorize about FLUMBO's role and what kind of connections he might have with Garten of Banban 8. Because by now it's pretty clear, FLUMBO isn't just a random character, but he is very important. He wasn't added to the game for no reason in Missing Banban. Every time he appears, he brings with him a piece of the bigger puzzle tied to the main lore. Let's recap. FLUMBO first appeared in the early demo of Missing Banban, and along with him, we got our hands on an official document directly tied to the main series. Then we saw him again in the secret ending, which was also clearly connected to the main storyline of Garten of Banban. And now, we've seen him once again appearing in the upcoming update of the game. So at this point, we can confidently say, every time FLUMBO shows up, there's always a direct link to the main series. So what could happen now? Well, it's very likely that the next Missing Banban update will reveal new secrets about this mysterious character. Secrets that might hint at major events or revelations coming in Garten of Banban 8. We might discover more information about him. In the chapter 0, we discovered that he is the anti-devil and he had to replace Banban. but there are a lot of secrets that we have to discover. In the chapter 8 we will discover a lot of secrets, but in the next update there could be more others. But one thing's for sure, if FLUMBO will appear in the new update, something big is coming. Now let's take a closer look at Missing Banban and what kind of role FLUMBO could have in the upcoming update. As we all know, the main villain in the game so far has been Bitter Giggle. But in the final scene, Bitter Giggle is defeated. So the big question now is, who will take his place in the next update? And that's where FLUMBO comes in, and he might be the next main antagonist. But not just any villain, FLUMBO might have a very specific motivation, the revenge. Let's not forget something very important. Yes, in the main series, Banban is the devil, but in Missing Banban, Banban is our friend, one of the good characters. But in the secret ending, there's a direct reference to the fact that FLUMBO was locked inside a closet by Banban. So let's think about it. What if FLUMBO isn't just a mysterious background character, but a betrayed character, now ready to get his revenge? FLUMBO could return with a dark plan, determined to turn everything upside down. He could have an evil plan for his revenge. We could be looking at a total shift in tone, with FLUMBO becoming the new major threat. A character driven not just by anger, but also by pain, loneliness, and maybe something even deeper, something tied to the true backstory of Banban's kindergarten, and if FLUMBO really does become the new villain. Another detail we definitely shouldn't overlook is the contrast between Banban and FLUMBO. Yes, because even in Missing Banban we once again see what seems to be one of the central themes of the entire saga, the battle between the devil and the anti-devil. As many of you already know, Banban is often referred to as the devil, a mysterious title that might reveal his true dark nature in the main series. On the other hand, we have FLUMBO, who is considered the anti-devil, almost as if he represents the opposite. Based on many clues in chapter 8 of Garten of Banban, Banban could actually become the main antagonist. He might finally reveal his true devil nature, and at that moment, FLUMBO could appear as a potential ally, a figure of opposition, and maybe even one of the few who can stop him. But things seem completely reversed in Missing Banban. In this spin-off, Banban is a good character and our friend. And now with FLUMBO appearing in the upcoming update, it might actually be him who takes on a darker role, perhaps driven by revenge. So we're witnessing a kind of narrative mirror. In the main series, Banban is the devil and FLUMBO is the anti-devil. But in Missing Banban, Banban is the good guy and FLUMBO could become the villain. And that's what makes it also fascinating. Because even though their roles seem reversed, their opposition remains. We might see a true clash between two opposing forces, two natures facing off, but in different contexts. And who knows, maybe this upcoming showdown will be at the center of the new Missing Banban update, and also a major clue for understanding what's coming in chapter 8 of the main series. That's all for today. Stay tuned to the channel because new theories and news about Garten of Banban and Missing Banban will be coming very soon in the next videos. There's really a lot more on the way, and I can't wait to share it with you. Thanks for watching, drop a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe so you don't miss anything. See you next time. Bye bye.